In this Star Citizens Beginner's Guide, I'm going to show you how to make money with a rock. I'll go over all the essentials, like how to mine, where to mine, and how to sell. But first, let's go buy our rock. In order to buy our rock, we want to open up our map and go to Hurston. On Hurston, we'll find a city called Lorville. This is where we're going to buy our rock for about 103,000. So let's head over. We're at the city. It's a little bit dark, but usually I just look for the flashing light. You can see it's flashing off in the distance. Just go towards it. Here we go. We're at the spaceport. You can see these are spaceport. I'm just going to pull the hangar, land, and then I'll show you exactly where to buy the rock. We managed to land our ship in our hangar. Let's take the elevator so that we can go to the spaceport here. We're at Laurelville Spaceport. In order to buy the rock, we just want to run forward here, make a right. We're going to go to New Deal to buy our first little rock, 103,000 thereabout. So not too expensive, pretty inexpensive. Plus you'll own one, you don't have to rent it. Can if you want to. Looks like there's a little bit of a queue here. I'm just going to wait. Here we go. We can use the terminal. We're just going to scroll down all the way. Go to Grey Cat Industrial. And here we can buy our Grey Cat rock. It seems like it's even cheaper now, since there is a discount going on at the moment. 98,000. So very good. Let's purchase this. Now that we have our rock, let me quickly show you where we're going to mine and what gear we'll need in order to survive on that planet. In order to figure out where we can mine, I'm going to use regular.rocks here. This will tell us exactly where to mine. We're going to choose rock/FPS mining. And here we will be mining for fine meline. This is the best rock mineable at the moment. And if you go down in this table right here, you'll see the percentages of spawn rates on the planet. So currently we're in Stanton, so the best place to mine is going to be Aberdeen. You get a 52% chance to get this compared to the others. But if you take a look at Pyro, Pyro is a lot better for rock minables. Here you can find up to 94%, 97%, and 95%. So very good. Ignore these 100. This is a false entry. Can't really get those. But Pyro is a lot better. So if you want to do it very quickly, Pyro might be a better shot for you. But in this case, I'm going to stay in Stanton. So Aberdeen is going to be my choice here. 52% chance that we can find the rock type right there by Meline. But you can also go Heronite, Janelite, and so forth. But our main target here is Meline. Because Aberdeen is so warm, we're going to need a protective suit. Where can we buy this? Well, let me quickly show you. You can also buy this at Lorville. In order to buy the protective suit, we can just go forward here. We just bought our little rock, but now we will need to go to the shops here to buy our gear. So here you can see is the spaceport again. We're just going to run forward here, down the steps and continue forward. Eventually, you'll reach this area with the big map. Make sure you take a right and get onto the train. You'll see you'll have to wait here for the train. Once it's here, get onto it. You can also get this protective suit at Grimhex, but we're already here at Lorville. This is why I'm going to buy it at the shops here. But I'm just going to be on the train. I'll show you in a minute where to go. We have arrived. Now we can just run forward here, take a left, keep going forward. Once here, we want to go left again, and then we can just make a right. Run forward here, continue on. Eventually, you should find the steps, go up. Now we're very close to the shops here. Just continue forward. A lot of dead bodies around. Once here, you can make a right. Keep going forward. Once you see admin's office, you can make a left. Make your way down. Then go down again. Keep going forward. Once here, you can make a right. And here you can see is the shops. Let's enter to buy our little suit. You can see here's the suit that we need. but I'm going to buy it from the terminal here. So just say use. I'm just going to type in broke in the search bar. Now we can buy our Pembroke armor here. So buy. We also want to buy the helmet. And if you don't have a big backpack yet, you can also get this. But I already own one. Now that we have that, we can type in Lux in order to buy some those Luxes. Just going to buy 2 for myself because it will get very hot. You might need a little bit more, but I'm all good here. Now we can go equip our gear, but just running out. And here is a terminal where we can customize our character. I'm just going to throw all of my gear into the inventory. Take off everything, even your undersuit, because this suit counts as an undersuit as well. Equip it, plus your backpack, and the rest of your gear you can also equip. Now that we have everything in our inventory, let's make our way back to the station. I'm just going to show you how to get out of this area right here. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. So just go up the steps again, run forward. Once here at the sign, go left, keep going forward. Now here's the admin's office again, make a right. Once you are at the steps, it's not too difficult to get back. You can just continue running forward. Just make sure you follow the signage towards the train station. For example, if I go forward here, go down, just make sure you follow the signs towards the spaceport line. Now let's head over to our ship and load our rock. We're back at our hangar. I'm just going to store my ship so that I can call up my rock. Here's our little rock. Let's get inside and put it to the side. I'm just going to put it on the freight elevator so that I can call up my ship. Managed to call my ship here. I'm just going to drive my rock onto my shiv. And then we're all good to go. We're ready to mine basically. It's definitely a very tight fit on the shiv, but we managed. Let's go mine. We managed to exit the atmosphere here. So where are we going? Well, open up your Moby Glass. Now we're going to head over to Aberdeen. So let's just route our way there. We managed to make our way to Aberdeen here. You can either fly to an OM or choose an outpost and just cut your engines before you get to it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to choose an outpost that's in the light. For example, that one. And once I get super close, I'll just cut my engines with you so that I can get out of quantum. So here we go. Quantuming. Now I'm just going to cut my engines with you. Right Alt R again. And make my way down to the surface. I managed to make it down to the surface here on Aberdeen. You can see it's very cloudy. So when exiting the clouds, be very careful. Slow down immediately because you might hit the ground. Luckily, I didn't. But let's start scanning for rocks. In order to do this, I'm just going to start hitting tab and see if I can find any rocks under 4K. You can see there's 5.5. But it's not the rocks that we need. Anything under 4K is usually rock minables. So let's go see if we can find any. Our first one here is a regular deposit one, so we can't mine that. Let's continue looking. Here we go. We managed to spot something here. Let's see what this is. This is definitely quite malign. A nice little pile. It didn't take us long at all. Maybe 2 minutes to find. With your luck, my Vari. Let me just land and then we can start mining everything here. Just gonna open up my back here as well. Make sure your ramp is decent. Otherwise, you might not be able to get your rock back up. Now we can enter our rock here. Once outside, we can start mining. You can see there's a lot of them around here. So, in order to mine, we're just gonna hit M. Hover over the node. And here, you can see an optimal range. Just make sure that you're in the green. Eventually, it will start scanning. Now, we can left click. And once you hit right alt scroll wheel, you can raise the power just a little bit until it's in the green. Give it a little bit more power. It will shoot up and just lower it with alt scroll wheel. It's always right alt scroll wheel. Make sure you don't go into the red. Doesn't require much in order to mine these. So be very careful with your power usage. Once it breaks, you can left alt click to change modes. Now you can just click to scoop up everything into your little cargo hold. I'm gonna do the rest. It's gonna take me a minute or two, I'm pretty sure. But let me quickly fracture everything. Here is the last rock. I just cracked it. Now I'm just gonna pick up everything that's left over. We should have a decent amount, but I'm gonna make sure to look for a little bit more so that I can fill up my rock completely and see how much we can get for one complete rock. You can see here is the bar on how much I filled this. It took me about 20 minutes just to do this pile. The problem is not finding these things, is usually mining it. You might want to optimize your laser just a little bit here and there because it takes quite a bit to crack everything. Not difficult, but a long time to charge the rock up. Let's go into a little shift here and look for a little bit more. Managed to store my rock. Let's look for more nodes. It's very dark at the moment. I'm gonna fly around to look for more. I'll update you when I find something. Here we go. We found another pile here, I believe. It just popped up under 2Ks. Let's see what this is. Another very good pile. Let me see if I can land. I'm going to turn on my lights for now, but I am going to shut them down once landed, since I don't want anybody to spot me while I am vulnerable in my rock. I'm just going to land here. I'm going to mine this on my own. It's a little bit boring to watch, so I'll just quickly cut where I scoop up everything. This should be the last rock. Now, I just need to scoop up all of my gems. What I've found is if I get here, I just hover over each rock, quickly scan all of them, and then I break all of them and pick everything up afterwards. It makes it a lot more efficient for me because you only do one task at a time. Let me quickly pick everything up. That's everything. We're just over halfway, maybe one more pile and then we're completely done. We are about 40 minutes into mining now, so it will probably take about an hour if I had to guess. Let me drive my rock onto my shelf here again and continue looking. Okay, we're all good. Now we can go mine again. I'll probably just skip to where I'm full and where I need to fill up my backpack. Let's go see. I managed to crack most of the rocks here. Only 3 left, but before I pick up this, I quickly want to fill up my backpack because my inventory is probably going to be full. So let me get out and head over to the back here. So in order to save some space in the rock, I'm going to just open up here, access the storage area, and I'm going to drag some gems into my backpack because we won't have enough space in total. Just going to do 120 split. Let's see, does that fill it up? Not yet. Let's do a little bit more. 120 is a little bit too much. So our backpack can hold about 180 of these. You can see it matches the size of our backpack. So pretty decent. Let's continue mining so that we can pick up everything. We're almost done. It has been an hour now. So about an hour thereabout. But first, I need to pick up everything before we can go sell. There we go. Everything is completed. Has been an hour and 6 minutes now. So let's go to the station and see if we can sell everything. Rock is secured. Just going to close up. Now we can go sell by going to Everest Harbor. I'm just going to open up my map here. Type in Everest Harbor and route my way there. I'll show you exactly how to unload everything. Here we go. We're at the station. I'm just going to land. I'm in my hangar here. Just going to get in the rock so that I can get out and take off the back and throw it onto the freight elevator. Now, before we take off the back here, I'm just going to right alt K to unlock all the ports. Turn off my engines. Let's exit. If we go to the back here, we first need to deploy On the left hand side, take out the tractor beam. Then we need to remove this, throw it onto the freight elevator, make sure it snaps. Now we can send it down. After sending this down, we can drag it to the left, double click, and here is all our gems. Just put it on the right hand side, click the little arrow here on the left hand side, and drag our box back. This is all of our gems in our inventory now. We also have a little bit of it in our backpack. So I'm just going to go to my personal area here and throw it in as well. Here we go. Now 180 in my backpack as well. Just stack it completely. Now we're all good to go. We can go to the Galleria and sell everything. I'll show you how to get there. Just going to use my elevator. Once at the terminals here, we're going to look for the yellow elevators. So just run forward. Eventually, you should see these elevators. Just call the elevator. Once inside, we can go to the Galleria. Once at the Galleria, we're going to look for the selling terminals, which is usually up the stairs here. And here you can see is the terminals. Let's see how much we have made in total. Once you select Everest Harbor, you can see all of your gems. You can only sell 500 at a time. So our first batch is 178,000. Now we can sell the next batch. Let's hit sell, confirm, and then for our final little bit, 78,000. For about 1 hour and 15 minutes, we made 435,000. So not too bad, not crazy money, but very relaxing and quite easy, no combat involved. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video.